Good morning to all. 9th standard biology. Why do we fall ill? Chapter 13. Chapter 13. Lesson name, why do we fall ill? The previous classes you study about healthy, some diseases and also types of diseases, infectious disease. Then today we study means of spread. Okay, today topic means of spread. So we take your book page number 182 means of spread. Okay, first we study about mode of spread of infectious diseases. Infectious means communicable. Okay, you already studied communicable disease. It is spread from an infected person to a healthy person in two ways. Okay, the first one direct transmission and the another one indirect transmission. Okay, direct transmission and indirect transmission. Okay, first direct transmission, 5 varieties. Then indirect transmission, 5 varieties. Direct contact, droplet infection, contact with the soil, animal bite, placental transmission. Okay, then indirect transmission by vectors, airborne, waterborne, object-borne, dirty hands and fingers. These are indirect transmission. Okay, first you study about direct transmission. The pathogens of a certain disease react and infect a healthy person directly without an intermediate agent. Without an intermediate agent. It can take place by various means. First, direct contact between the infected person and the healthy person. Direct contact with the discharge from lesions or sores on the skin may cause infection. Diseases like smallpox, chickenpox, syphilis and gonorrhea spread through direct contact. Okay, sexual act is one such direct contact through which syphilis and AIDS are transmitted. You will learn more about AIDS later in this chapter. Okay, next, droplet infection. Droplet are airborne. The infected person threw out tiny droplets of mucus by coughing, sneezing, spitting or even talking. These droplets may contain pathogens. By inhaling the air containing that droplets, a healthy person may get the infection. So diseases like common cold, pneumonia, influenza, measles, mumps and tuberculosis spread by droplet infections. Okay, since the larger droplets take a few seconds to a few minutes to reach a nearby person, we should cover our mouth while sneezing and coughing. Okay, understand? Next, contact with the soil contaminated with a disease causing virus, bacteria, etc. The bacteria responsible for tetanus, Clostridium tetani and enters the human body from the soil. Okay, animal bite. Next one, animal bite. Viruses of rabies are introduced through the wound caused by the bite of rabid animal, especially dogs. The virus is present in the saliva of the rabid animals. Through placental transmission, which may pass from the mother's body to the fetus through placenta. For example, virus of German measles and AIDS virus. Okay. Next we study about, these are direct transmissions. Okay. Next we study about indirect transmission by vector, airborne, waterborne, object-borne, dirty hands and fingers. The pathogen of a certain disease reach human body through some intermediate agent. It can take place by various means which are as follows. Okay, first one, by vectors, housefly, mosquitoes and cockroach, which take up the pathogen from the reservoir of infection, pass it to healthy person. Okay, these are the intermediaries and are called as vectors. For example, houseflies carries the causative organism of cholera, typhoid, dysentery and tuberculosis on their legs and mouthparts of the feces and sputum of food and drinks and contaminate them. When this contaminated food is taken by healthy person, she or gets infections. Okay, the commonest vector is the mosquitoes. The female of many species of mosquito require blood containing highly nutritious food in order to lay mature egg. Okay, mosquitoes feed on warm-blooded animals including humans, especially humans, and in turn transmit disease from one person to another. Okay, next, airborne. The pathogen may reach the human with air and dust. With air and dust. The epidemic typhus spread by inhalation of dried feces of infected lice. For example, tuberculosis, influenza, common cold and pneumonia. Okay, waterborne. This is also spread through water contaminated with microbes. For example, contaminated water may contain excreta from someone suffering from infectious gut disease such as cholera. When this water mixes with the water used for drinking, the cholera causing microbes will enter a new host and cause diseases in them. Cholera, hepatitis B and diarrhea spread through such mode. Okay, such mode, waterborne modes. Okay, object-borne or fomite-borne. Many diseases are transmitted through the use of contaminated articles such as handkerchiefs, towels, utensils and also toys. Okay, dirty hands and fingers are also the sources of infection for various digestive and respiratory diseases. Okay, you see the picture. It is transmission of common ways of transmission of disease. Common ways of transmission of disease. Indirect transmission. Okay. Next we study about, I already told, AIDS. AIDS, a disease caused by direct contact. Okay. AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. AIDS means acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is a viral disease caused by HIV. HIV means human immunodeficiency disease. Human immunodeficiency diseases. Okay. HIV attacks the white blood corpuscles. Cbse, okay, of blood, and reduces the immunity power of the person. Such a person is prone to various diseases as the natural defense mechanism of the person is destroyed by the AIDS virus. The patient dies from other infection or diseases. How does AIDS spread? AIDS spreads through sexual contact with an infected person. Second one, transfusion of blood infected with HIV. Third one, use of HIV infected needle for injections. Fourth one, HIV infected mother to fetus, then to newly born infants. Okay. Next, prevention of AIDS. First one, people should be educated about AIDS. Okay. Second one, only disposable needles and syringe should be used, is a must. A routine screening should be done of blood donors and organ donors. Okay. Fourth one, blood must be screened for HIV. AIDS does not spread through casual contact such as handshake or hugs or sports like whistling or by any other means in which we touch each other socially. Okay. Next we study about organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Okay. In the previous section, you have studied about various means of transmission of microorganisms, direct and indirect. Different species of microbes have evolved to live in different parts of the body. These microorganisms enter the body through different portals, but where do they go inside the body? First, portal specificity. If microbes from air enter the body through nose, they are likely to go to lungs. For example, bacteria causing tuberculosis and pneumonia enter body through nose via air and enter lungs. Okay, the first picture. Okay, you see the slide. If microbes from water or contaminated food enter the body through mouth, they are likely to settle and stay in the gut lining or in the liver. For example, bacteria causing typhoid, dysentery or diarrhea stay in the part of gut lining, while virus causing jaundice reach liver from digestive tract. Okay, digestive tract. Next one, non-portal specificity. In this, the pathogens may enter through an organ but does not settle there. Okay, instead it may travel to any other part and settle there. For example, HIV causing AIDS enter the body mostly through sexual contact but spread to lymph nodes all over the body. Malaria causing microplasmodium enters the body through mosquito bite on skin, but it reaches the liver and then after multiplying it goes to red blood cells. Virus causing brain fever or Japanese encephalitis enters through mosquito bite but goes on to the infect the brain. Okay. Next, tissue specific sign and symptoms. Okay, tissue specific sign and symptom. The sign and symptoms of disease depend on the tissue or organ which is targeted by the disease causing microbes. For example, if it targets the lungs, then pain in chest, cough and breathlessness result. If the liver is the target organ, then jaundice result. If brain is the target, then headache, vomiting, fits, giddiness and unconsciousness is seen. Okay. Thus, on the basis of knowledge of target tissues or organ, the sign and symptom of infection can be known. Also note that in addition to tissue specific effect as stated above, there will be common effect also. This common effect on the body will depend upon how active body immune system. In case of a very good and very active immune system, many cells will produce in the body at the targeted organ to fight off the infection and protect the body. Okay. As a result, there may be inflammation or swelling around affected area and pain locally along with general effect like fever or uneasiness. Okay. In case of infection by HIV causing AIDS, the body immune system is affected. The body's immune system is affected. Many of the symptoms of the HIV are due to body immune system getting weakened. For example, cold can become pneumonia or minor gut infection can produce major diarrhea. It is because of subsequent infection that people suffering from AIDS die. Okay. In severity of disease depends on the number of microbes or pathogens present in the body causing that disease. If the number of pathogens infesting the body is very small, there will be overpowered by body immune response and the effect of disease will be very less. Okay. So, the number of microbes infesting the body is very large. The disease can severe, sometimes threatening the life. Thus, the immune response elicited by body's immunity is a major factor which determines the number of microbes surviving the body and the severity of the resultant disease. Okay. So these are means of spread and organ specific, tissue specific manifestation. Okay. Next class we study about principle of treatment. So student, all read the page number 182 to 184. Okay. 182 to 184. Thank you.